Good tips, Radek, thank you. Hearing you might be entitled to money sounds like great news, but what if it turned out to be a scam? Not good news. The IRS is now warning taxpayers about a new scheme that is trying to trick people into thinking they are owed a refund. We are joined now live by Jen Burke from the Maine Credit Union League. Jen, thank you so much. So this really isn't the first time that the IRS has been used in a scheme. I think probably because people are afraid of the IRS or there's some fear of the IRS.
That's exactly it. Yeah, it's a figure of authority, and that's what these fraudsters tend to use in these scams. I mean, fraud is up significantly. And when they try to reach out to consumers, they pretend that they are a governmental agency, a figure of authority, in this case, the IRS.
Sure.
And they're contacting consumers with a fake message via the mail saying that they are entitled to a refund, which is really exciting. If you get a message that looks like it's coming from the IRS, it's coming in a cardboard envelope, it has IRS masthead on it, but it's all a fraud. What they want, what the bad guys want, is for you to share your personal information. Specifically in this scheme, they're asking you to share your driver's license.
Oh.
They're asking for 4 clear copies of your driver's license taken at very high light angles. So that should be a warning. But again, if someone were to receive this and it looks fairly legitimate, you may think, oh, okay, I'm going to take copies of my driver's license and send it back to them. But it's just an attempt to get your information.
So this is by mail, traditional mail. What about, would you get something like, via text or email?
This particular scam is happening via the mail. However, in the past, it's happened via email. It's happened even in text messaging or phone calls. Anytime you receive an unsolicited message from a governmental agency, even a financial institution, asking you for personal information to either be able to pay a bill or receive a refund, that should be a big red flag. Government agencies, financial institutions, they're not going to contact you for that kinds of information. But I understand how exciting it can be, especially if it's good news. Someone wants to give you money. You want to be like, okay, what do I need to do to get it?
Yeah.
But you really do need to take pause. And particularly if you receive a text message, email, even a letter. Sometimes there are red flags in the communications that you can kind of spot. Perhaps the grammar is off, punctuation is off, even font. In this latest IRS scam, the IRS noted that the fonts were different throughout the letter, and while it had contact information listed for the IRS, it wasn't the information you'd find if you Google the IRS. It wasn't the correct information because the bad guys want to get the contact information. So no matter how you're contacted, really look for those red flags and keep that in mind, that especially if something sounds really too good to be true.
Yeah, always is, right? So quickly before we go, what do you think, well, what should people do if they've been a victim?
Yeah, if you receive one of these letters in the mail, you can contact phishing@irs.gov and report it, let them know. Please do. It helps them be aware of what's happening out in the marketplace. The Inspector General for the Tax Administration is also a vehicle you can call. But I also recommend, if you think you're ever the victim of fraud, whether it's this IRS scheme or something else, immediately contact your financial institutions, contact the 3 credit reporting bureaus, let folks know you need to report it. That's the best way to protect yourself.
All right, Jen, thank you so much for your tips. Appreciate it. And